One of the smoothest league starter for Secret of the Atlas, easy gearing, high damage and tankiness. Vortex of Projection Archmage Hierophant. This guide will help you how to level, scale and build your character. What's up guys, Pidget here. Vortex of Projection is a transfigured variant of Vortex skill gems. Unlikely the base variant, we not care about the dot part of this skill, we scaling the hit damage part. You can target a frostbolt with this skill and it will make a huge AoE and also the damage will be increased by 50% on the Nova part. You can do this 5 times with one single cast, then it stops. This is where our damage is coming from, and this is why you will see a 5 times multiplier in the PoE. You will need to use Frostbolt to able to get benefit from this skill. This build is 2 button by default, because you need to cast the Frostbolt first and then Vortex of Projection. Although I tested Kitava first. You can make the build one button, the mentioned unique helmet, but you need to use faster projectile for your frostbolt that is you socketing into your helmet, making the build one button. As always, I'm including a leveling progression and the skill gem and gear progression as well, and just as like every other league starter, notes as well, frequently asked questions, and some useful tips. Let's start with the skill tree. Once again guys, you click here on the pop-up menu and you will see a bunch of options. Click on the corresponding level to your character or game state where you at currently. You will see level 12 and so on. I want to make a few notes about the early levels. So guys, early on I would suggest to take precision and the damage nodes here as well. So this is how it will look like at level 12, and then at level 22 you will just traveling up here, getting cost speed and elemental overload. But I feel like guys, you would want elemental overload before the cost speed wheel here, because this wheel, as you can see, grants you a very huge damage. Cost speed will not provide that much increased damage early on. On level 34 you will complete your first lab, and also you starting taking this wheel and this wheel, although I'm suggesting it crackling speed first, the mastery here, and then travel down to the reduce mana cost to the dreamer, and also mana mastery, reduce mana cost of skills. And our first lab, what else would be then Conviction of Power? It will grant you 4 endurance charges and power charges, so your elemental overload uptime will be much better. As you can see here, we have 22% crit chance with this notable, and also granting you elemental and physical damage reduction, which is very nice early on and later in the game as well. At level 44 you will see here we completing this wheel, we taking this wheel, and also traveling here as well. So here you will take the elemental mastery. This is get nerfed to 15%. And you reaching your next milestone, level 55. This is where you completing your second lab, and you also taking the mind over matter and the divine guidance. And the third lab guys, the third lab will become your sanctuary of thoughts. Although guys, this is got changed, so now it's not granting 50% less mana cost, it will grant you 1% mana regen, which is kinda almost the same, and it can be scaled with the mana recovery rate, so it will become, I feel like maybe it's stronger than before, but we will see this one. And you taking this part of the tree here, so also arcane capacitor, which is very nice, purity of flesh. This will grant you energy shield and life as well, and chaos stress, because this node is granting you at this point a very big amount of energy shield. And also you starting taking this wheel here and the arcane wheel to get mana regen and also maximum mana and intelligence, which is once again mana as well and energy shield as well. And this is the part when you arriving to the map section. So on the maps guys, early on I would suggest guys, if you can take or get the healthy mind, it's up to you, and also it's up to the market how expensive will be this. But this Javel is a very nice addition to the build. As you can see here guys, this currently is granting us almost 1k mana, so this is a very nice investment, especially because you will use this one in the late game as well. You can get this one when you're using a Valor on a Cobalt Javel. It doesn't need to be rare or anything. You just using on the Cobalt Javel, and you have a chance it will transform to this gem, which is making very accessible easily. So keep in your eye on this one and also on Valors as well. So as soon as possible you dropping a Cobalt Jewel, use a Valor on it, and maybe you will getting lucky and we will getting, guys, energy shield leech, because guys we will have a very huge amount of energy shield already. By the way, later on it will become even more. A few words about the items, guys. So I don't want to really focus on the rare items, because this one is absolute garbage. You can see here not even one single addition implicit on it or anything. Only thing I can say, early on, care about cost speed and mono. These two modifier is very important and also very easy to make as well. So for example, you picking up a profane wand and you will use a cost speed essence on it, and you will doing this till you hitting mono on it. Although you can grab from 37 Mind Spiral unique helmet, which is granting you maximum mana and maximum energy shield, and also 50% of damage taken recouped as mana. Very nice addition to the build, and also will make you much more tankier. You can see here this is granting you 1.5k energy shield, which is kinda nice if you ask me, from a single helmet. And once again, the Healthy Mind unique Javel. Now about the notes, guys. So in the notes you will see many various problems that maybe you will encounter, like how to solve your mana, useful unique early damage sources, how to improve your gear. So I want to focus on this one a little bit. So we getting back the gambler guy in our game, so they did not remove that from Settlers of Kalgur. So you can literally easily get 4 links, upgrades, and also very good stats items as well, because this is rolling a little bit more smartly than the ground loot. So early on I would suggest to aim on energy shield and evasion basis if you have enough dexterity. Very important, guys, because if you don't have enough, then you can't equip it. Otherwise, just pure energy shield base, because you will have enough intelligence for that one. And also when you take mind over matter, when to swap to projectile, and what to do on various ways. And also Kitava Thirst, guys. Once again, I want to focus on Kitava Thirst. So originally when I tested it, it was not good, because I was using the faster projectile in my helmet. So faster projectile will make the projectile faster, but also it will make harder to just blow up immediately the first projectile of the frostbolt, right? So technically you can make the build easily one button if you don't like the 2-button play style. Although, guys, keep in mind this will cost the tonkiness on the build. Okay, so I know quality of life versus tonkiness, but as you can see here, this is granting you like 10% maximum hit and so on. So once again, guys, it's up to you. And also later on you will cap your suppression with the helmet. So this is why I saying Kitava Thirst is maybe a mid-game item, not a late-game item. But if you want, you can use it, but I'm not recommending for the uber late game. Now the skill gems, guys, also. So once again, guys, there is a drop down menu here. You can see here what you're using from Act 1 till Act 5. I'm sorry, guys, Rolling Magma is still one of the strongest leveling stuff for this build, and I know many people don't liking it. I'm sorry, I'm also not a big fan, but this is the best option for it. Although I can tell you something, so Holy Flame Totem early on in Act 1 and Act 2 can farm very easily. So it's a very hard hitting ability early on. And also if you giving support gem to it, maybe it will lower down the usage of Rolling Magma, although you will need to use the Rolling Magma on the Act boss or harder rares, because Holy Flame Totem damage will be not enough. And also don't forget to use Flame Wall very often when you trying to kill tough rare or blue packs or something like that as well. At Act 5 you will use Firestorm, Archmage, Inspiration and Unleash. This is nothing new, so this is, I would say, the standard Archmage leveling stuff. So if you're doing this, you will not have problems. And also you're getting Arcane Cloak, although you can automate this one if you want. but I feel like I will just use on like rares when I need to, and on the bosses. And also guys, I include here a shield charge if you have a good shield, but if you're using double ones, obviously you not able to use shield charge because you have no shield. And also here Sigil of Power, Punishment, Arcanist Brand. So basically you just dropping your Arcanist Brand and it will activate all of this stuff here. And now we arriving at the, I would say mid-game, early maps and so on. So early on you can get a very, very nice, corrupted body armor, just like, for good colors, and you can use 6 link if you have enough mana regen for it and so on. So the links guys, the planned links: Vortex of Projection, Archmage, Inspiration, Intensify, Spell Echo, and Arcane Surge, because Arcane Surge will become a very, very powerful link in this patch, because they buff to 35% more spell damage, which is kind of nice. And also we will use here Vivo Conviction, Clarity, Urgence, and Conductivity, Arcane Cloak, Automation, and Sigil of Power. Nothing new here. And Eternal Blessing, Grace, and Frostblink. So guys, this will make us, have more evasion. This is why we aiming evasion and energy shield basis. We using a Frostbolt with greater volley, unleash, and faster casting. So this will feel very good, and it will unleash like 12 projectiles. So basically one single cast you can just delete a boss while you holding down your Vortex of Projection. What can I say about this build guys? So this is basically Ice Nova Frostbolts from last league, but a little bit weaker. Overall it's very, very strong and very, very good scalability, and also you can invest to this one. So this is an easy choice if you want one build per league. This is a very nice project, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any question, please leave a comment below, or you can find me on twitch.tv/Peugeot2. Thanks for watching guys. I was Peugeot. See you next time.